It's a way of the Mr. Quickie, oh yeah. For those of you unfamiliar with the Kalam cosmological argument, a quick search on YouTube will give you thousands of hours of video on the topic, several of which are probably mine. It is the argument Christians present in their attempts to argue for the existence of God. The argument goes like this. Premise 1. Whatever begins to exist has a cause of its beginning. Premise 2. The universe began to exist. Conclusion. The universe has a cause for its beginning. This somehow leads Christian apologists like Dr. William Lane Craig to leap to the additional conclusion that this cause is a personal being who is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all-good. In other words, the God of the Bible. And in this case, both testaments thereof. One of the ironies of the argument is that folks like Dr. Craig will tell you that something can't come from nothing. Unless, of course, you have an immaterial God who lives in a timeless void of nothingness, whatever the hell that means, where no actions, such as creation, can occur because actions require time. Even the act of creating time. Even with Craig's God in the mix, the universe can't possibly exist. But let's not waste our time here with time, because time won't give me time, and time makes lovers feel like they've got something real. And we all know that's not the case, don't we? I'm not bitter. I and many others have already pointed out the many problems with this argument, including the problems with premises 1 and 2. My buddy Sean Carroll, an actual theoretical physicist specializing in cosmology, probably gave Dr. Craig the most painful of rebuttals. If you haven't seen that debate, you really should. It's quite enjoyable. I'll link to it in the description below. I say we give our Christian friends the Kalam. Let them have it. Let them argue it. And in response, we make no rebuttal beyond following their argument to its logical and theological conclusion, which is this. Craig argues that Kalam is somehow an argument for the God of the Bible. But Kalam, as argued publicly and frequently by Dr. Craig, presumes and requires the current scientific model of the universe, directly contradicting the first 3 chapters of Genesis, which, as I've noted several times in the last few months, contains doctrines without which Christianity completely falls apart, theologically speaking. Anyone arguing Kalam as Dr. Craig does using the current cosmological model is accepting that the universe is not 6 to 14,000 years old as suggested by Genesis. Those same folks are acknowledging that the Earth is also billions of years old, and most importantly, they are acknowledging that death has been around virtually as long as life, billions of years, and is not the result of humans disobeying the will of their imagined God guy, since humans have not been around billions of years. Death is not, as required by Christian theology, the result of humans sinning. You don't even have to take the next step and load these fine Christian apologists down with the theory of evolution in all its specifics. The final nail in the Christian coffin has already been pounded in. Death is not the result of sin. Therefore, Jesus' death on the cross is meaningless. His sacrifice cannot save us from the original sin of Adam and Eve, because there was no original sin which brought death into the world, according to Kalam. Christianity is pointless and negated by Kalam. That's game, set, and match. To embrace the Kalam of Dr. Craig is to reject those Christologically essential chapters in Genesis, and thus the God of the Bible. This is what I call win-win. They get to keep their precious Kalam, and we get to say goodbye to Christian theology. Atheists and Christians can finally join arms, sing Kumbaya, and bask together in the ever-warming glow of victory. There's Pyrrhic, ours absolute and irrefutable. You are welcome, and let me know where I go to pick up my Nobel Prize. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.